Number 3, Duke against Illinois at Madison Square Garden. KenPom making this line Duke -9. The betting odds have it at Duke -10.5. And I would assume that wiggle room is a byproduct of we don't know if Illinois is healthy for this game. You mentioned the Wisconsin blowout win earlier in the week, or at least hinted at it. Illinois had a myriad of sicknesses. I don't know if it's the norovirus or what, but Avicic, Big Z's brother, I think his twin brother on Illinois, dealing with a flu bug, ended up playing. Jake Davis didn't play throughout the second half. Morez Johnson, not a flu bug, but out with a wrist injury. Who knows if he comes back for the NCAA tournament or not. Yakachonis had 7 turnovers, 14 overall in his last 3 games. Maybe he's bitten by the flu bug a little bit too, or maybe that's just a byproduct of teams adjusting and playing a little bit tighter around the perimeter or just on ball in general. So Illinois dropping 2 straight games, 7 of its last 12. For Duke, red hot in ACC play despite the Clemson loss, but losing Malik Brown for at least a few weeks with a shoulder injury. And we saw Duke's defense, even though Virginia spotty offensively in the second half and overall in that game. Maluach, as good as he is as a rim protector, a bit vulnerable in drop coverage. So no Brown. Maybe Illinois could take advantage if you think this is the bottom point in the market for the Illini coming off back-to-back losses. I'm probably going to stay away unless we get positive injury reports or flu reports for Illinois, but anything for you on this game?
Yeah, this is another one that I wrote up, a little long form, which is something I'm honestly so hyped to do. I'm in the shirt today. Hoops HQ stuff has been great because, it's like reins off, write as much as you want, like go into as much detail as you want about these games, approach it however you want, which I think is a little bit sometimes missing. A lot of people give out picks, but I also want to flex the know-how, the data, all that stuff that kind of goes into it, and just provide some, I think, entertaining writing. But anyway, the pick I took was the over. Going to grab 152.5 officially. It looks like. I think it just has to do with the way these teams are designed. It's going to work really well. Illinois, even with the injuries, is going to take their healthy diet of threes. And I think that they might make a few. They have enough of a defensive physicality that they could also push Duke into taking some threes. And I think that there's going to be some testing of Cooper Flag. I think they're going to get to the rim more than people might expect. Madison Square Garden makes for a great environment. It's going to be loud. I think both teams will play some good ball. Usually teams that can shoot at Madison Square Garden. It's not exactly like the worst sight lines, and you should always take an under. Sometimes there's like weird rims and stuff like that, but the sight lines are usually good. It's going to be packed. This is what everyone kind of lives for. So I expect everyone to show out. It's one of those games. I wouldn't, you want to take like one of those side angles. I wouldn't be totally shocked if in a non-conference game that has little bearing on teams making it into the tournament, if defense is a little bit by the wayside. It's just, why are we taking charges and playing hard defense and come on. It's not an ACC game. They have the ACC won. Yes, Duke should win pretty handedly. I think, just skew your distribution a little bit higher on the chance that this is an open gym feeling type of environment where everyone's showing out. The scouts are out. The tickets are expensive. The families are there. The friends are there. The biggest games, the biggest crowd, the arena, that place is just, if you've never been, the most special things about it are that the great seats from almost everywhere. And the way that the acoustics are in that place is just amazing. It's one of the best sounding sporting environments anywhere. It just feels like the crowd is on top of you. So I don't know. I think the exhibition factor has to be in everyone's mind. There's very few chances for that in college basketball, but a lot of them exist in late February when teams are like, let's not get hurt, let's pack it in. Sometimes teams just quit on games and they lose by 30 because they're, who knows what's going on. Teams, half the guys are already just waiting for the portal to open. It's a very interesting environment now in college basketball, and you definitely want to consider every angle. Not getting hurt, not playing defense, having some fun, showing off, all those things. I mean, non-conference in February. I think that you got to weigh it. I think you got to weigh it.
If Ivisic is healthy, that's where Illinois could take advantage and hit some threes, as you
I think they
touched
will.
on. Yeah, yeah. If he's healthy, that's the key for Illinois right now.